fall out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Check right 54. Right 54. And watch your leg. SOS. Hey, gun. Switch.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, a run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That time, and the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Undercrush. And can't. Yellow. What is that?
Play action now. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Watch the distance. Hey, can't. Watch the shot.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Quan Alexander in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Lead it, 48. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You got three down.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Throwing is Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he stopped immediately there. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. 180. Right there, 54. I got you. 12, fellas. Here we go. Give me 2 jet bomber.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 63 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help them.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Let's see.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Cousins now. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down. Cousins on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. First down, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview, so I guess let's do just that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Cousins. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're in.
Nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 Omaha, recon, 132 fighter. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. I got this.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Move, move.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Hey, gun.
2nd and 2.
They run again with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They run with Breida. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Hey, gun.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Breida, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180. I got you. Not today, you are. Not today.
This is Breida. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down,
Now it's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quan Alexander. And now, boy, the...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of. I'm sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? You ready? My 54. I'm coming for you. You mine.
throwing now. Ryan on first down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking deep downfield. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, gun. Switch.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, gun.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got this. Check 31.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 21. Hey, gun. Check 43.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Here we go.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I got this. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
They run for it with Breida. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Hey, express. Protein spill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck to Forrest Buckner. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Jones has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Second quarter now, Falcon football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got you. I got you.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I got you.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go. Hey, gun. Check 26, check 26. Check. Fresno.
Now they try the right side here. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got this.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
White. General West.
First down.
Switch gears.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, gun. Check three.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights.
Yes, we did.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quan Alexander getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Hey, gun.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They will run again with Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On second down, a run with Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and 12.
At the Falcons' 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need? Exit, exit. 13. Hey, gun. Kill.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. 29 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there. To throw is Ryan. He'll find Jones again, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Show it, check. Base. 80 weapon.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Shift, 59, ready.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And it is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
I got you.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Slam.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset, and you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a give running left is Breida. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, gun. Let's go, let's bring it.
They run with Breida. And some room to run now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's on the multiple-time Pro Bowler, Joe Staley, the tackle. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Gun. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. In on the stop, Damontae Kazee.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pinched it.